The Nocturnal House was a surprise to us. We've had reports of heavy footsteps and doors banging.
We're hearing footsteps in there.
People have cited what is described as kind of like a black figure.
Turned back, there was somebody right in her face.
We are in the heart of the zoo, and just behind me is the Nocturnal House. If that was you tapping in there, thank you so much. It sounds like a scream.
I heard the door rattle behind me. I heard something over there, I don't know what it was.
Hi Crypt Keepers, thank you so much for tuning into AmysCrypt. Tonight we're investigating a haunted nocturnal house at the Adelaide Zoo. Yes, you heard that right. This is a very exciting and unique investigation that I'm really looking forward to, and I am filming this in collaboration with my friends at Adelaide's Haunted Horizons. All of the links are below in the description, so go check them out and go and follow them. They also have been running dark history and paranormal tours through the zoo at night, which is just incredible and really, really exciting. This has proven to be one of the most active areas for the paranormal as well, so stay tuned. The Adelaide Zoo is an important institution in South Australia for wildlife education and conservation. It dates back to the 1880s, making it the second oldest zoo in Australia. Over the course of the zoo's long history, some staff and visitors have reported strange experiences at the site, with one unexpected area of the zoo said to be quite active.
The Nocturnal House was a surprise to us. We never thought we'd get around to investigating anything like a nocturnal house. We've had reports of heavy footsteps and doors banging, and we're like, okay, that's cool. But actually, yeah, we actually have had heavy footsteps, we've had doors banging, we've had equipment going off, we've had people being touched, prodded and poked, and we've also had people seeing shadow figures as well. So it's been really cool. It really did surprise us. We thought it'd be quite quiet in there, but it's anything but.
Paranormal reports have come out of the Nocturnal House for quite some time. These reports even continue up until recently, with Adelaide's Haunted Horizons even having their own personal experiences in the area after taking up dark history tours at the zoo.
We went in there, and you go in through the kitchen, and it's this service area which goes either side. We went in one side, I took a grip into one side, a group of people that worked there. Alison went in the other. She set up her equipment, and she just turned around to look at her equipment behind her, and as she turned back, there was somebody right in her face. Now, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this. Alison's been doing this for nearly 33 years. She jumped back. Her equipment went flying. What she hadn't realised was I was around the corner with the others, and I was whispering, if there's anybody here, can you go and touch Alison for me, please? I don't think I was her favourite person that night, but it was quite funny. So
Tonight, we shall focus our investigation on this area of the Adelaide Zoo to see if we pick up on anything that could be paranormal in nature. Alright, we got some crazy wildlife going on around us. Alright guys, we are in the heart of the zoo, and just behind me is the Nocturnal House. If you have visited before, this may not look familiar to you. That's because this is actually the back of the Nocturnal House that is disused. So don't think that we're going in like disturbing animals in the middle of the night or anything like that. But this place is, you know, said to be haunted. There's been a number of reports of very strange paranormal occurrences here, from sighting figures is probably the most common one here. So let's go in and take a look. It is a very different location, and it kind of looks creepy, but I don't get a creepy feel in there for some reason. So let me just show you what I mean. We have our lovely long hallway here. Now, just down here, people have cited what is described as kind of like a black figure, and it seems to possibly be tending to the animals. So whether it's a keeper from the past, no one is really sure. But my friend Alison from Adelaide's Haunted Horizons has actually, I guess, come face to face with this figure. She was conducting an investigation just down here in this area, turned around, and there was just suddenly like somebody was there, like a black figure, which It's kind of creepy and intimidating, and it would scare me if that happened, but I would love it. So I reckon this is an area that we heavily monitor tonight. Probably rig up a SLS camera to see if we pick up any figures sort of down here. I think it'll be interesting. Now along here you can see the back of tanks and aquariums, so they would have kept, I believe this was where reptiles were kept. I don't know if anyone's weird or squeamish about reptiles, but I think it's kind of cool. So there's none in there right now, just so everyone's aware. Let's head into this room. There's a couple of rooms just off from here. This was a former kitchen where food was prepared for the animals. I probably get most vibes from this room. There are two others, which I'll come down and show you. So another room here, there's not heaps to really look at. It does say this was a reptile quarantine room on the door. Whenever I hear the word quarantine now, sends bloody, the hairs prick up on my neck and I'm like, ugh.
No one wants to stay in quarantine. Hey, check this out.
What's that? Ooh!
No snakes. I hope there's no snakes in here.
Slithering. And then I'm guessing this is another really big tank.
That's where they keep the boa constrictor.
Oh my god, it might actually be. I don't know though. And this is a strange little room as well, but do you feel anything, Jared? I get most vibes in the front room and the hallway.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know why. I mean, it's just what I feel. So maybe like, let's just stop rolling, we'll set up some cameras and just get right into the investigation now, yeah?
Oh, Ames, look what I found.
What? Not a snake or something?
No, I found a little rhinoceros friend.
I thought you were handing me a huge bug then. I was like, I don't want that. Oh, it's cute. Little rhino, that's so cute. We'll use that.
Trigger object.
Trigger object.
Here to see my first patient of the day. The rhinoceros.
So we're pretty much ready now to start investigating, and we're going to investigate in this front room. But as we're doing that, I'm going to monitor this hallway. Basically, I've got a Ghost Tube SLS camera rigged up on this tripod that is facing down the hallway where the figure has been seen. So it's essentially using multiple cameras and an infrared light grid to detect depth of the space, the room, and then using augmented reality software to pretty much sweep the environment for human-shaped figures. If it sees one, it will map it with a skeleton over the body, as you'll see displayed now on me. Woo!
You can also see the infrared light on you too.
Oh, can you? Cool. So that is the light grid that's being projected out and then shot back into the iPhone to get the depth readings of the environment. Now, I've got some other goodies down here. A couple of couples on the floor. Did you say one went off before, Jared?
The one at the very far end went off.
Oh, okay, so that's where the figure's been seen?
Yeah, that went off while I was setting up.
I also have the REM pod here, so if anything gets close to that, it will go off just like that. That did go off twice while I was setting up. Unfortunately, I didn't get that on camera, so take my word for it or not. I don't know, it's got an eerie vibe down here. Maybe I just heard wind or something and it just sounded eerie. But right down the end, I also have, you'll hear it, that is a paranormal music box. Basically, it's emitting a beam out the front of it. So if anything crosses that, or like Jared's standing in front of it right now, it will play lovely music. So if anyone's here and you enjoy that, you know how to make it work now. If you have GhostTube, which is the app Jared and I developed ourselves, you can get it for free on Apple and Android. You should totally try it out. But we've recently added a fairly new feature where you can insert your own words into the dictionary. So we figured if you're going to a place and there's a very specific haunting, maybe you want to reach out to a particular spirit who has a name, obviously. The name might be uncommon, it might not necessarily be in the dictionary, so I'm just adding words. I don't know, I've got zoo, Adelaide, animals, nocturnal, lizard, reptile. What else? Snake?
Yeah, maybe you can ask what its favourite animal is or something.
Yeah, so just adding those in, and then we will run a session and maybe those words will come up, maybe not. Alright, so I've just hit record on the ghost tube session. It's running on my phone. I'm going to place it on the table here. I don't think anything is interfering with it, which is good. Just want to introduce myself and say hello. My name is Amy and I'm visiting the Nocturnal House tonight with Jared. We're very nice people and we thank you for allowing us in this space. We would love to talk to anybody who might be here. If there is somebody around who wishes to communicate, maybe you want to say hello.
I heard a clang in there somewhere.
Like on that tin. What is that?
I don't know. Equipment.
Sink or tubs or something? Can you tell me what that is in the middle of the table in front of me? Or maybe you could tell us your name. Or just say hello. There's this high pitch, it sounds like a scream, like a woman like screaming, like screechy kind of scream. But we are in the zoo, so keeping a level head. I don't know if it's some kind of bird or what it could be, but it is blood curdling.
I think it's a tap dripping or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a tap.
Debunked.
Yes.
You know what I did here?
I didn't know what it was. I was like, is it tubs or something?
You know what I did here though? I'm not sure if the camera audio picked it up, but I heard the door rattle behind me, that front door. Could be wind, but it was very subtle though, so it might not be on the mic.
I actually heard the door rattle earlier. We weren't filming, but I was like, oh, just wind. We'll see if it does it again. It doesn't seem windy right now though, like maybe the SLS camera will hear it as well, because it's right there next to the door. Screaming, like screechy kind of scream. But we are in the zoo. So keeping a level head, I don't know if it's some kind of bird or... Keeping a level head, I don't know if it's some kind of... Keeping a level head, I don't know if it's some kind of... Is there somebody here? Can you give us a sign? Maybe you can make a noise, maybe you can show yourself. Maybe you can touch one of the clear balls in the hallway or go towards the red light. Walk in front of that music player. Maybe you can step up to the table in front of us. Go grab that little rhino right in the middle there.
There's actually cat balls going off out there.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, not the same one that was gone off before either.
Thank you so much. If you're lighting up those balls, can you go towards the red light? You can go and grab that red light. That'll make noise and it'll light up some lights for us.
The cat ball right in front of the REM pod was lighting up.
You're so close.
Maybe it's because I'm watching it now. I guess we're watching it from the other camera.
Space alone, and we'll stay in here. Can you tell me why you are here?
playing.
Oh. Just keep it rolling and we'll just wait. Did you hear that?
I heard like a tapping noise out here.
Just keep it rolling and we'll just wait. It's like I want to go in there and I want to see what's happening, but at the same time, maybe it's only happening because we're in this room and not out there. Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
don't want to scare the spirits
That was
off.
loud though, I don't know what that could be. Unless there's another tap out there.
Dripping tap.
It's just dripping sinks everywhere. Are you able to make another noise for us? If that was you tapping in there, thank you so much.
What's your favourite animal?
Do you look after the animals here?
That noise again.
I heard more than one noise though.
Yeah. I'm hearing footsteps in there. I'm hearing footsteps in there. I'm hearing footsteps in there.
That did sound like someone moving.
That sounded like footsteps to me.
I just want to peek my head around the corner. Do you think that will spoil? I was like, if I'm really quick, maybe it'll catch them. I didn't see anything in there. Can you go and touch the red light? Earlier tonight, our friends Alison and Cag from Adelaide's Haunted Horizons were doing a live stream paranormal investigation in here. They do those as live feeds on their Facebook page, so go follow their Facebook page. I will link that below, and you can probably go back and rewatch it if you didn't see it in the moment. But they were kind of reaching out from this room, and I don't know that they got too much in here. So what we might do is let's go for a walk with Ghost Tube.
Footsteps.
I don't know if that was the door. I just got real cold. Cold. Is there someone around? Who is this? Can you tell us who is here? Oh, it's freezing.
I'm really hot.
What?
I'm warm.
Come stand in this part. This feels really cold just here. No?
Maybe a little bit, but feel my hand. I'm warm.
Why are you hot? I'm like an ice cube. That's not out of the norm though. It does feel... Oh, okay. Cat ball. Is there somebody here? Can you please tell us who you are?
So these two back cat balls have gone off now.
There's one more here as well. Can you go towards the music box at the back? Can you play some music for us, please? Liven up this place. Yeah, it feels much colder in the hallway. Maybe it's just the hallway. Is there someone here? Cat ball again.
What animals used to be in here?
Let's go in the end room now. I don't know.
That's it.
Bit jumpy. Can you walk past as well and make the music play just like we did? Moved back to the front room. The SLS and hallway is all still monitored, but we are going to try a different experiment. So I've cut Ghost Tube, and I really wanted to try my spirit box. The reason being is, if you guys have watched the part 1 video to this series at the zoo, we actually filmed at a different location, a place called the Mcquire House. Now, we had the weirdest spirit box there. I don't know whether it was a spirit trying to interact with us, or if it was possibly a fault with my spirit box. So I really wanted to turn it on tonight. This is the same night as we filmed part 1. What are we, like 200 meters away from the Mcquire House? So we're a good distance, but close enough that we're still basically in the same vicinity. And I just want to see if it plays up. And if it does the same thing, then I can kind of rule out more of the paranormal, you know, evidence that we were trying to capture in part 1 and know that it's a fault with the spirit box. So hopefully that makes sense to you all. But seriously, go and watch the investigation if you haven't already. The Mcquire House is spectacular and just really, really cool. And not a lot of people get to kind of go inside there, so we're pretty lucky, aren't we?
Yep.
Alright, again, my name is Amy and I'm here with Jared. And we are very curious to know if there's somebody here that would like to talk to us. If there is, can you step forward and pronounce your name or say hello?
I heard, who is that?
So again, my name is Amy and we're here with Jared and we're very curious. We'd love to know who is here. If you could fill us in and let us know who hangs around this area. Yes, please. Can I just say this sounds completely different to part 1?
Yeah.
Sounds normal.
I heard, does it?
Yes, it does. If there's somebody here, can you tell me who you are? Did you hear Pete or was that just me?
I didn't hear that one.
Can you tell me what this is? Oh. You can. Why do you show yourself to some people in this hallway? I hope it's okay that we're here trying to talk to you. We come with good intentions and we come with full respect. Can you tell me what animals used to be kept here? Are you still looking after the animals? If you're still here looking after the animals, thank you so much for doing that. Were you in the hallway earlier? Did you make some noises for us?
Camera just went blurry too. What happened?
Did you hear that?
I heard something over there. I didn't know what it was. think we've got a visitor.
That's gotta be an animal on the roof. Okay, I'm not gonna claim to you that that's paranormal. That's probably a possum. I did see a little baby possum run across. That's a scream. That is the scream I'm hearing. It sounds creepy AF, but again, we're surrounded by animals. Possum run across. Possum run across. That's, yeah.
That's gotta be a possum or something.
It's gotta be a possum, I reckon.
Hang on, I've lost focus. Go on.
It is weird timing though, because it happened just as I said, there's a scream. I don't know what's making that scream. We did hear wolves howling earlier tonight though, which was cool.
Oh. It's the wolf.
Is it?
Oh, really?
Oh, that's cool.
That's the main wolf.
Oh, wow.
Is that the main wolf, James?
Just as I asked, were you making the noises in the hallway for us? I could hear the noises back here. And I was like, no, you're making them here now. But it was just weird timing, how it crawled across the roof just then.
This wouldn't be the first time we've had possums invade
Definitely not.
your videos.
I've had so many bloody possum scares. I love them, but yeah, they're creepy. Now tell you what guys, this place has been pretty interesting and I'm so keen to get home and review the footage that we took and captured in this hallway here. I reckon there was some stuff going on, like as we started the investigation we were in this room to my right, and just the noises we got, we knew the cat balls were going off, it just felt like there was something going on out here. So leave me a comment about what you thought about the footage that we collected. But remember, you guys could also go on a tour of the zoo for yourself. So my friends at Adelaide's Haunted Horizons, I'm leaving all of their links below so you should go and follow them and check them out. They do dark history tours and there's a lot of paranormal aspects in the tours as well, so it's very, very interesting. You get to visit this place and the Mansion House that you saw in part 1. You guys should also check out the Adelaide Zoo. It's a fantastic place and they do a lot of conservation work. But I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. That really helps me out. If you want to do any more reading on this haunted place or any of the other haunted places from around the world I've visited, head to my website AmysCrypt.com. You can also follow me at AmysCrypt on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok, and I post bonus content on my Patreon and my YouTube members. But thank you so much for watching, Crypt Keepers. Until next time.